Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good night from wherever you are. We're live again with the weekly, well, actually, 2 times a week breakout show. Today we are here with Rexy. Rex, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, back again. I'm Rex, playing the Tactical Rush Squad. I have one thing I can do in my life, and that is, well, aside from being quarantined, getting flags. I'm glad to be here
And being cute.
and being cute, of course.
And also we have ATSB Fives. Fives, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yo, what's up? I'm Faiz from ATSB. I'm the team captain from Germany.
Germany, yes, good to mention that. Okay, guys. We all know how things are going in the world, actually. Not only Europe, not in China, but in the world, in the whole world. And it's a big thing. It's the coronavirus. And actually, I invited you to talk a little bit about it, what's happening in your country, because I live in Belgium. Rex, you're from Holland.
Yep.
And as you said, Fives, you are from Germany. So how's the situation in Germany, actually, Fives?
If you compare it to Europe, I think we have or the rules aren't that strict. Like we don't have a full lockdown, for example, like Italy has, or also the Netherlands are a bit stricter, I think. But from this week, people aren't allowed to go out and hang around outside and just go out for buying stuff or for work, actually. So yeah, it's not looking that good, but it could be worse, I think, for the moment.
And Rex, we talked about like short before this what the Dutch government decided. Yes, was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah,
Yesterday,
can you explain what
7th.
they decided to do?
Yeah, yesterday they decided to, go in kind of I call it a lockdown light. People are allowed to go outside, but meetings are postponed. Before yesterday, you were allowed to have gatherings. Well, gatherings. People were able to get to each other, but after the weekend, when many people went to the beaches or forests just to chill out,
Yeah.
the government has decided you aren't allowed to, come together in groups anymore. Only, necessary things as groceries and yeah, hospitalization
Yeah, yeah,
are allowed, but the key message is stay at home, respect the group immunity people are building, and for the rest, it's about the same as Germany. There can be fines as well if you don't comply to these rules, and all events like big festivals, PTE of course, but also cinemas and all things are cancelled. It's not an actual lockdown, but I think if there will be a next step, it will be a lockdown.
Okay, okay. So what I like what the big point in that from yesterday was in the beginning they said like we're gonna allow events until 100 people,
Yeah.
but that's not a go anymore. They
No.
actually decided to like have no events actually.
Yeah, basically, the whole free time thing, all events, everything is shut down,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and just to do the necessary things out of your house.
Yeah. I'm gonna say hi to some people in the chat. Welcome, Junkie. Yeah, Rex, of course, but you're here. What's up? CQB Boss, it's Bert. Combat AS, lucky that I'm not the only one with shitty internet at Rex. Yeah, Rex is a little bit laggier. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes from the student home I'm living in.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you're
I
pulling all
get
the
to go
data
watch my
now.
own Netflix now.
Yeah, you're pulling all the data. You're people are gonna complain shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, but it's fine. It's fine. No, what? Yeah. So actually, that's a negative effect on what's gonna happen for SpeedQB. Because um, well, the events are gonna be cancelled for April and May because it's till the 31st of May that everything is cancelled. So that means we're not gonna have the German German championships anymore. I just saw that they officially canceled it. And also we had a May event. Then the the 2nd and 3rd May. We had the SpeedQB event planned. So we have to postpone that, and we're gonna move it to another date. So we were thinking about moving it onto the 14th and the 15th of November, because we need to look where we have some space and need to move things around, so we can have the European Championships as well. Because the months go until September and then it's done. You know what I mean? Then normally the next season should start. But for now we have planned. So the SpeedQB event from the 2nd and the 3rd May is going to be planned in the 14th and 15th of November. And the European Championship we're going to move then, but we don't know for sure if we're going to move. But there's 2 dates available for us, and we're gonna discuss it with Bert and all the other people working at SpeedQB. Or it's gonna be 13 and 14 December, or 19 and 20. Well, 19 and 20 is close to the holiday season.
Yeah.
So we will discuss this. I don't know. What do you think about? Let's first start. Is it a good plan to move dates? What do you think about that, Fives?
Yeah, absolutely. Because right now you can't really play, and I don't think we are done with the whole virus thing in the next 2 months or 3 months. So we have to look week after week what the government is deciding, what Europe is deciding and doing, and how the virus spread, and if it stopped or if it slowed down or something. And yeah, that's the only thing we can do. And I don't want to call it, but it can happen that we have no SpeedQB this year. You never know.
That would be very bad, though. But
Yeah,
I understand.
absolutely.
I understand your call, because we don't know.
Yeah,
We
but
don't know.
It can happen. So postpone everything is the best step you guys can take at the moment, I think.
Yeah, Rex. Yeah, I saw here in the chat. Bert says we have to move Xmas so we can. We will.
I'm fine with that.
We will celebrate Christmas on another date then. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll move it in the summer then. Rex, like, what are your thoughts on that? Because moving dates, like for now it's okay if you see the whole picture. For now we have some space, but space is starting to run out. You know what I mean? If this virus thing takes another 4 months, then we are out of space. Because then there's going to be tournaments. Then you should have a tournament every 2 weeks. That's not possible, I think.
Yeah, that's not possible. That's certainly not doable. The Dutch government has postponed all gatherings until the 1st of June. So yeah, that will be, if Corona is the thing anymore, then already, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 months in advance. Yeah, that's quite a long time. So yeah, we have to move the events. Yeah, if we're gonna do it in December, I would say do it 13th and 14th December, because Christmas for everybody, it's gonna be really busy times. But yeah, moving the dates is the only option we currently have, and it's not doable to have a league event only consisting out of 4 or 3 events.
Well, yeah, if it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be like that. I think if I speak for myself now, but I think if we look at it that way, it's better to play 4 events than no more events. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
So it doesn't matter how short they are. Then it's better to have more than 0, because it's like what Five said. 0 is an option, Could be. So
it becomes a reality more and more.
But I wanted to let the viewers know in the chat so that everything is cancelled. So it's the German SpeedQB Championship. It's the SpeedQB tournament in the 2nd and the 3rd May that's going to be moved until November, 14 and 15 November. And then we have the multi-kappa championship event was supposed to be the 1st of June. We're gonna move that to the 5th of July, and we'll see what happens then on the 5th of July, of course. But it's scary times for everyone, I guess. It's not only it's everyone, every organization, airsoft wise, or it doesn't matter, restaurants, they're all having a hard time now because bills have to be paid. You know, there's nothing that comes in anymore now, so it's hard times for everyone, I guess. I'm gonna read comment here. Sad that every event is postponed. Yes, Tirta, but that's the harsh reality. It's a hard world out there, man, and well, we have to follow the rules, because let's say if you don't follow the rules and we say like, okay, let's do it, but yeah, it's even worse. I think it's gonna make it worse then.
Yeah, that was why the Dutch government decided to take more action, because the first rules they said they weren't followed by everybody, and that is why they tightened the rope even more.
Yeah. I asked for McSwain to be on the show today, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Aww.
And the guys from Unrated as well. Because I wanted to know what's the difference there. Because in England, it wasn't until, I think, today.
Yeah.
They were quite late.
Yeah. So I wanted to know their situation, you know, because they're still going out working. All of them are still going out working. I don't know how the situation is there. They maybe have a different look on it. Maybe there's someone in a chat from the UK that can elaborate on that. How the UK situation is there. But until then, yeah, we have to look for other options to do for the community. So that's why we actually started a small Call of Duty Fun Commpo tournament, so we can get, well, people involved still and having fun and chatting in or whatever. But we're searching for things to do so we can keep our community alive. Because I know we are like a tight community, but you notice, you know, when you don't see each other, how do you say that? Uit het zicht, uit het hart, out of sight, out of heart, like out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, out of mind. Yeah. So I know. Did you compete in the Call of Duty tournaments? No, both of you? No.
No, I don't play Call of Duty.
Them, but I'm a cheap ass and I don't have Call of Duty. I only have Warzone. So
the free thing.
Yeah.
Beck says, I still think we all in Europe have to be thankful for our healthcare. People in the USA having much big problems. Yeah, actually, what Beck says is actually the USA's own fault. You know what I mean? It's we have healthcare, yeah, indeed, and in the USA that's political, but they vote away healthcare. Oh, boo, or this and that. But then when this happens, yeah, they are screwed. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because yeah, they have to, and when they get hospitalized, they will have to pay big money. People go broke, lose their home. They are in big trouble.
Yep.
But I noticed that the Americans aren't that good with rules either, you know. But it's a big country, so it's hard for them to imply rules. But they're like, yeah, spring break, everyone going spring break, Mexico, having beers and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. If you want to go spring break, fine. Take some Corona with that, you know. What do you think about that in America then, Fives?
I mean, it's a different country with a different culture. American are always always act a bit different from European people. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm German or based in the middle of Europe and not somewhere else in the world, because there are other countries as well where the situation is even more worse than in the US.
Yeah.
So And yeah, in general, I think it's a good idea to have these rules, these lockdowns, and I would like to see even more rules, maybe, because I don't want to sit until Christmas with the coronavirus. I want, or I would like just give 2 or 3 or 5 more hours, what? Weeks, and then I want everything to be done.
Yeah, you want it to be over fast. I think we all do.
Yeah.
I think we all do. But I don't
So
know if
there,
I don't know if this is the solution though, because you hear a lot of stuff. The government says this, then a scientist says this, a doctor says this, and what is the right thing? We don't know.
no one knows
No,
really.
so
That's the problem.
yeah. So I don't know. The option, like what they say now, stay home, is to not make it worse. But I don't know if that's the good option. But that's my opinion. We don't know.
Well, yesterday I watched a documentary on the television. It was about why the situation in Italy was that severe as it is now.
Yeah.
There was a head of the intensive care department talking, and he said, we, at least he was speaking for his own hospital, but they were, in his opinion, far too late by reacting. And he said, if the rest of Europe is going to learn anything from our situation, take in mind what is going to happen, what is happening here now, prepare for it in your mind, and triple it. So
Yeah.
take care you have triple of stock, triple of hospitalization possibilities, triple staff, triple it all. And that is why I think these measures are as severe as they are. Because, yeah, Italy, they maybe reacted too late or not tight enough. And the rest of Europe don't want to have the same situation on hands, of course.
Yeah, it's a situation because I watch a lot of stuff about that and I look it up, and the situation in Bergamo where it started in the hills. People have two homes. They live on the top of the hill, and they have a seaside home somewhere else. So what they did is actually screw themselves. They get the disease up in the hill from someone, and the news gets out. People are getting sick on the hill. So what do? They get in their cars, drive to their seaside house and spread it there because they all had it already. So that's how you get the spread. When you get it, you have to stay on in place and not go anywhere. So that's actually the main thing.
Yeah.
Hello Polo. Hello Salty ATSB. Welcome everyone. Hello Mike. If you have any questions, guys, for Rex or Fives, let us know. Or about SpeedQB in general. We will try to answer that as good as possible. Was geht? Hübste bist du geworden? I know what it means a little bit.
He should write on English.
Yeah, he should.
Stupido.
Yeah.
Stupido.
He should practice his English. Those damn Germans. I want to give an extra applause to Germany. They already have a lot of corona patients off there, but their own. But even then, they reached out to Italy to help them. Oh, I didn't know about that, Becht. So apparently, Germany reached out to Italy to help them. I have no idea.
Never heard of it.
No.
But I think there are quite a few countries that help each other. Also, I think from Malaysia, there are some doctors and hospital workers flew over to Italy to help.
Yeah, that's it's severe there. It's really bad in Italy and Spain as well, because Spain is like hardcore lockdown, and I mean hardcore. I have my one of my family has a B&B hotel, Airbnb, like not air, like a bed and breakfast hotel, and he said, yeah, it's just no one is here. No one is on the street. No one can go anywhere. That's really weird. Police is like driving around and arresting you, or yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah, it's really hardcore there. Yep. Well, maybe it works. You know what I mean? We'll have to wait a couple of weeks and we'll see who's getting better and who's not. So
yeah, that's true.
This is also the problem, that you have at least wait 2 weeks or so to
Yeah.
see results.
Yeah, of course.
Because it takes that long for the corona to break out fully.
Yeah, and not everyone gets tested, because
Yeah.
there's not enough things to test with actually. So the numbers that you see are not the real numbers, you know. Those are the tested numbers, and the real numbers are even double or triple. So something that's crazy. Let's see what Kenny says here. Yo, Kenny, what's up? If everybody stays home now, you can't spread the virus, so the virus doesn't get a host to survive and stay alive. So it dies out and people get better. And ta-da, it's over. I'm an expert, he says. Oh, God. I think this was the longest sentence I ever saw him type. Well done, Kenny.
Well done, Kenny.
What's up, Goat? Wasn't the March event postponed until 14 and 15 November? No, it was postponed until October, if I'm correct.
And the championship from October was postponed to
November. Yeah.
But
yeah, we have to move everything.
Again.
We have to move everything. But of course, all the official dates and things will be announced when we're sure of what's going to happen, you know. We're not going to scream and shout too early. We're going to discuss this, see what we're going to do, and then we will make an official statement on our socials and Facebook and whatever where we need to make an official statement. And we will also send an email directed to all the team captains and stuff like that. So that's okay. So let's see if anyone has a question. No questions at the moment. Yeah, but wait, mutated first week. So Chinese people sometimes got 2 times corona. Well, that's the same as the flu and mutates every time.
Yep.
It changes every time, so you can get this flu 1 week and another flu next week, and you will think, oh, how can it be possible? It's 2 different things. So who is the handsome boy on the right? Is he still available? I think he's talking about me.
I'll react to that. Please don't mind that guy. That's how shall I put it? You know, when people need to reintegrate in society?
Yeah.
Well, he's part of that project.
Ah, okay.
Thanks.
There's this meal. Oh my god. Guys, I quickly wanted to mention we started, so next week, this Saturday, we are doing another Call of Duty 2v2 gunfight event. Because the first one we had 22 teams, it was really fun. It took a while because some teams didn't show up, they were late, so that took a lot of time to do. But normally the second one is going to go more smoothly, so it will be finished earlier. At the moment there are 5 teams registered to play this Saturday. You can sign up at www.speedqb.eu/events. That's where you can sign up. And all the steps are in there. I'll spam it a little bit. There we go. So for all the people who have Call of Duty and are not as cheap as Rex and want to try and play and win against me, you can sign up at that link, and we hope to see you then on Saturday at 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, I said my brother is working in the garden. I saw it. He sent me proof. But
that he was working in the garden, or proof of that you were kicking ass?
I don't know. Oh, hang on, because Beck said something to me and now my screen is gone. Oh. I already talked about High Kappa Championship best. What do you want me to say about it? I already told everyone that the High Kappa Championship, Multi Kappa Championships is cancelled on the 1st of June and is moved to July 5th. We already
Oh,
talked
I've
about
got a
that.
question about the multi-cup
Yeah,
again.
yeah, let's go.
I was willing to buy tickets, and I checked if the 1 versus 1 was still available.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a buy button. Does it mean that it's already sold out, or?
No, I'm not sure. It's not sold out, not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Maybe that's a error in the website, and we have to check that. So I'll give that to the right person. So the problem was that you couldn't click or buy 1v1 tickets.
Well, there was no buy now button at the 1 versus 1, so I thought maybe it's already sold out.
Oh, okay. No, we're gonna have a look at that. That's maybe a technical problem there. So now that's been written down, and it will be taken care of. Were there any like questions about the rules, or was everything clear? Like what was given to you about information?
I think it was fine.
Yeah.
I had no questions really, but I watched the whole stream, so
Yeah,
not
yeah.
everyone does it. So
No,
there are
not
always questions, I think.
yeah. Not everything. Not everyone watches the whole stream. Of course, they don't want to listen to my blah blah blahing all the time. You know. My tactical monk says it seems fixed from here, so it's solved normally.
Okay.
Can you quickly check that?
Sure. What was the website again?
It was realstrikearena.nl.
Arena.nl. Let's see.
So guys, you can still buy tickets for Real Strike Arena for the multi-kappa championships.
It says now a page with coming soon.
Yeah, okay, they put it down. I think because of the postponement cancellation thing of 1st of June.
Probably.
I'm gonna quickly read. Opa. Yeah, I've, when I read something, it clicks on my webcams and it screws it up, but it's okay now. No, I was really looking forward to that. I really hope that we are like corona free in like 3 weeks, and then we can just get our natural schedule back and just do things we like. Shoot some BBs at the SpeedQB event. And win some cool prizes at the multi-kappa championships. So let's hope everything goes okay. I want to say to everyone in the chat and who is watching, so sign-ups are still available on for the Call of Duty 2v2 gunfight, and you can sign up at www.speedqb.eu/events. Jimmy, I want a Medal of Honor 1v1 compo or a Quake Live 1v1. Well, we can maybe arrange that, but I'm not sure if a lot of people are gonna play that, Kenny. Like Bert asked the question, what's your favorite gun to play with, Rex?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, it's the shotgun, but I'm not allowed to play the shotgun anymore because I had to get the flag, so TRS told me, here's a pistol and 1 mag. Have fun with it.
What pistol are you using?
Currently I'm using a 4.3 high kappa, which I upgraded just a little bit, put a 120 spring in it, and a bit smaller barrel. That's it.
Oh, so pretty stock actually.
Yeah.
And what about you, Fives? What's your favorite gun to play with?
For me, the shotgun as well. But when it comes to fun, but for tournament-wise, I prefer my Eurotactics M4.
Okay.
Because it fits me the best.
Yeah. And do you have a Eurotactics build, or do you have did you buy the grip solo?
No,
Or?
just the grip with the regulator
Yeah.
and put it on myself. Because we have the problem in Germany, as you know, with the
F1.
F and the rest markings for the whole weapon. So you have to buy a preset HPA gun, which is very hard because there are only a few available. So this is also why I don't have the FCU cover on my gun, and I just put duct tape around the FCU.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit, because the stock tube is not a common stock tube. It has to be screwed on the lower part. So yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that this gun has this specific stock tube when I bought it back in 2018. But
and how do you like
change the lower?
Yeah, how do you like the Euro Tactics?
It's so great.
Yeah,
I'm really and because of not playing, I'm saving a lot of money from the entry fee and the BBs and all the stuff.
Yeah.
So this money will go into a second Euro Tactics.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, for my second backup gun. Yeah.
Wow, that's great to hear. Because that's also, well, we also promoted it a little bit at the Monk Customs Instagram, and I think on SpeedQB as well. And in the stream, I like to tease it a little bit, but we are the official distributor of Euro Tactics now. So Monk Customs is. So you can only get your Euro Tactics at Monk Customs now. You can get it on monkcustoms.com, and it's a big deal, because a lot of people from all over the world actually want the Euro Tactics now, or they try to rebuild it, or they try to do it themselves. But this thing really works perfect. It's complete. You know what I mean? You order it, it's complete, it's ready to go. You just get your grip, put it on, and there you go. It works.
I think now on Monk you have also the option with a pre-installed regulator.
Yes,
then it costs more, obviously, but
there's two options indeed. Yeah,
that's very good because I hate working on guns. It was pain in the ass for me to install it.
Okay. Is it possible to pay in 3 terms for a Monk custom? I don't think so. I don't know. You can email Mike. You can email Monk Customs, and maybe we'll sort something out for you. Always, he says.
Can somebody tell Mark that it won't improve his shooting style?
Yeah, it won't improve your shooting style, Mike. So you won't get better. You just shoot faster BBs, but you won't get better. Yeah, indeed, goat. Indeed, goat. The thing is, like Five said, not everyone is a tech savvy guy. Not everyone likes to work on his gun, or is able to work on his gun, or and fuck things up maybe. But that's the good alternative to get just a pre-built Monk Customs Euro Tactics grip. Order it, put it on, and there you go. Built, not bought. So that's some good news in the dark times. Does anyone have any questions for us? Let us know. Please gotta respect the inventors of innovation. It's true, because I remember in the beginning when Airsoft started, I bought my first AK, and I bought an ENL, like a full, what is it? Full cast iron. It's like 7 kilos, or I don't know how much it was too much. But it was electric, and I went playing, and then I saw these dudes with the backpacks and the HPA, but HPA was still new, you know what I mean, then. And that was like a big dream to have HPE. And then when you see the innovation and the new things that came in these years, it's just awesome to see, man. Awesome. Oh my god, it's Fives. My stream can handle it. Sexiness. Hula. Welcome to Bogan. So guys, at the moment, are you both still working, or are you working from home, or what are you doing?
Rex?
Well, maybe Fox, you go first.
Okay. Yeah, I have to work, but I also have free time, so it's kind of split, which really annoys me. But it's a different story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to work, but my job is not very relevant for the system, so that's why I don't really understand it. But it is how it is.
Yeah. But you cannot work from home then? No.
No,
Okay.
because I'm doing apprenticeship in my company, and yeah.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I
You
have
need that.
to work with my body
Yeah.
most of the time, at least.
Yeah. Well, if you look at that way, if you wouldn't work, then your apprenticeship, not shit, your apprenticeship would take longer probably because of the time you didn't work.
It depends. I mean, my job is very like I'm doing apprenticeship for becoming an event technician,
Yeah.
and we work a lot on trade fairs, so and exhibitions, and
Yeah.
all of them were shut down like 2 months ago already.
Yeah.
So this is very hard for all the companies in this sector.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I would be there and build stuff and program stuff and be there with the customers.
And
But
now it's a
now,
little less to do, but
yeah,
you still have to
absolutely,
go.
it's basically nothing.
Yeah. What about you, Rex? You working from home?
Yeah, I'm working for a pharmaceutical company, and I need to visit veterinarians at the practice and see if there's a possibility to work together with those practices. But yeah, with Corona and things, I'm one of the big risks, of course, because I'm visiting a lot of people during the day.
Yeah.
So the moment Belgium went in lockdown, they told me I wasn't allowed because of health safety protocols to visit any more veterinarians until further notice. So from now on, from then on, I was working from home as well. So I'm calling veterinarians and yeah, doing some administrative work.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine as well. As long as you have something to do then, because there's a lot of people probably who don't have anything to do anymore. Like people getting fired and stuff. It's hard times for people now.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone has a question. I don't see at the moment any questions. Why are you guys not at? Why are you guys? Wow, can you repeat that question? Was that for me? What tanks you run on the Euro Tactics? Well, I think that's a question for fives then. What tank do you run on the Euro Tactics fives?
I run the 1.1 liter fuel tank. It's the lightest tank out there.
1.1
liter, yeah.
Yeah, liter, yeah.
With 4,500 psi, and it's
Okay.
super lightweight. But it's a big, like for this size, it's small. But there are also smaller ones. Like Kenny uses a smaller one, I know.
Yeah.
And for most of the people, a smaller tank is kind of better because they are not that used to it, to how to hold the tank.
Yeah.
But I'm a very large person, so I have no problems with my arms to fit the tank inside my arm or on my shoulder.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fine with this tank. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine with the 1.1 because it's a little bit bigger then.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he already said it. S5 is a long boy. Yeah. He doesn't have a problem with the big tanks then, indeed. I think I would have a problem with a bigger tank like that. I think Rex does as well.
But I think
The tank
it's
is
also
probably as big as I am.
Sorry?
The tank is probably as big as I am.
That's what you said. Okay. So, HK Army Aerolite on your home built grips. Can imagine them being great with the Euro Tactics as well. I don't know HK Army Aerolite. Is that a tank?
Yeah, it is a tank.
And is it a small one or a big one or?
It's basically the same size and also the same weight.
Okay.
And what's very cool, you can, like, if you have a huge team and you buy like 15 tanks
Yeah.
in one order, you could get your own design by HK on your tank. So
Ah,
you
yeah,
have your
yeah,
team logo or whatever inside your tank around it. So that's very cool.
yeah, yeah. So in the chat, they're spamming a lot of different sizes: 0.8, 1.1, 0.4, Airlight for the win. I don't. All the people have their own thing. Like they think their setup is the best, of course. You know, that's always
It
as
really
always.
depends to the person.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so
like
too, because I
what you
couldn't
feel.
handle a 1.1. I think.
Probably not.
He says it comes in a 1.1, 1.3. It's a bit fatter, so it's shorter than a common carbon 1.1. Well, there's many things. And Kenny says because I have short arms. Like those T-Rex arms, right? They can't, like the T-Rex, the dinosaur. They cannot clap. No, but he actually says no. The reason I have a small tank is because if I need to make myself small on the field for any reason, I can do this and jump up behind you for a knife kill. Oh god, is there anyone who made a knife kill already in SpeedQB? Did we see that already?
Not yet, I believe.
Because no one is carrying a dummy knife, and if you are behind the guy, you would go for the cojones bonus, or you just shoot him in the back.
I remember the first event, and I think I said it on the stream. It was My Little Pony. I think was the captain, who was like, he was flanked all the way around, and he could have gone for the cojones bonus, but he went and killed him first and then planted the thing, and I was like, ooh. But yeah, of course, you have adrenaline, and you don't always think about the right steps to take there. But he could have probably knifed him. Or Bert says, what country next to the countries we already play here in Europe would you guys like to play against? So I think the question is like, because we know now where we all come from, you know, Denmark, England, Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, and then we have I think it's Finland. Yeah,
Yeah,
Finland.
Finland.
Finland. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the countries all the teams come from. But there's many like Spain, Portugal, Czechia. You know, there's many countries. Where would you like to see teams from? Where would you like to play?
Personally, I want to see some Spanish teams because they have a small but decent community, I think, and they are out there for a long time already.
Uh-huh.
So I would love to see a few come over, as well as a team from Slovakia because I have a friend there.
Oh, okay.
And he's also starting with Speedsoft and SpeedQB and CQB
Is there a scene
stuff.
in Slovakia?
Not really, but there's this guy, and yeah, I really want him and his team to come over.
Ah,
And it
okay.
will happen at some point, but they need to figure out everything. So I would go with those two countries.
Okay. What about you, Rex?
Well, to be honest, I saw some footage of teams from Japan, like Goat says. I'm really looking forward to experiencing their playstyle because the action I've seen was a lot of pistol, fast-paced action. I really would like to experience that. That would be really interesting.
And where was that? Because I missed it. What country did you name?
Japan.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I missed that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they have like a really, like, how do you, it's hard to say. It's fashionable scene, you know what I mean? They like
Yeah.
are really, they have something set apart from it, from all the rest. I think it really looks funky and cool and has a good vibe and fast. Like it looks fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been to Asia 2 years ago when it was safe to travel and we were allowed to leave our house. But I experienced the airsoft scene there just a little bit. But the funny thing I noticed there is they're about the looks as well. Here with SpeedQB, of course, performance, that's the main thing. And yeah, looks, that's okay, but performance is the main goal here. And there in Asia, it's about performance and looks. So they really tend to take care of all the small details as well. And you see that in their clothing and in their replicas as well.
Yep. Yeah, I like the look of the scene there. I like it. But also the first point Fives made is Spain. I really see an active like community in Spain. It's small, but it's active. You know, they show up. They send a lot of videos on Instagram. They do a lot of pictures. And they do a lot of small events and things like that, and it looks really cool. So, and it's not that far. So I hope in the future we get some Spanish teams in here, man. But for me personally, yeah, I read in the chat as well, and they said it in the chat twice now. Belgian Waffle says, "I want to play New Zealand players or Unity from Canada." And Trigger says Unity.
Now we are talking about the whole world.
Yeah, that's the world indeed. That's not the country next to the country indeed.
Nah.
Yeah, Bert says Canary Islands is small but a big community. That's true. Yeah, I noticed in the Call of Duty tournament, we had like 8 players from Canary Islands, all SpeedQB, all SpeedQB players, and they're like on the edge of their seat, waiting to play here. You know, they are waiting to go next year. So that's good. That's cool to see. Black Fox. Black Fox is it also Japan? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a cool style they have as well. That's true. I think me personally also see a lot of Australian people when we stream the SpeedQB Europe championships and stuff like that. In the chat, there's always a lot of Australian people because
Really?
they are they have the gel blaster thing hyping up right now because they don't have BB guns. Yeah. But they're really trying to push it, and they're already organizing like SpeedQB like tournaments, Speedsoft Gel Blaster tournaments, and their setup is really cool. So that I want to see them grow and see what happens for them because they have a cool community as well. Yeah, we can invite them for the EU champions. Yes, that's what Bert says. When the time comes and we have the European Championships, you know, SYG came, but maybe says Bert says, hey, let's invite Unity or Black Fox or someone. I don't know. You never know.
That would be sick.
That would be awesome, yeah.
Really sick, yeah.
Let's see. Flipsoft. Ah, okay. So the team that also is very active on Instagram is it Uplift? The ones with the guns? Yeah, I think so.
Uplift is the French team.
Yeah.
I mean, is it the Up with the stickers on the guns and they make like cool.
Yeah, it's Uplift.
Is it Uplift himself? Yeah.
I think it's Max from Uplift.
Ah, okay.
He was designing all of the guns in Photoshop.
Yeah.
Some of them, then they built them.
Yeah, I think that's very cool to see, you know? Just Photoshop them and then make them in real life. I think that's cool.
He should get in contact with Monk Customs for some Counter-Strike skin type of guns.
Yeah, because that's awesome as well. But it's I know how the like thing works, like putting skins on there, and there's many options to like Cerakote or to do different things, or even with vinyls, you know, stickers. It's possible to do, but it's hard to apply though. But we'll investigate, I think. Here says, what do you think of LTD? 99%. I got 99 problems, but ain't one.
Oh, no.
LTD, where are they from? Are they from? Is that a USA team?
From California.
California.
It's one of the OG teams in.
Yeah. Goat says LTD has been pretty dominant. Would be fun to see how they adapt to the European style of play. Also, legacy would be interesting to see. I think LTD were the ones who played in the finals. I guess the last one. Oh no, it wasn't actually.
They won the tournament.
Really?
Where
The last one?
part.
Yeah, yep. I thought it was because I watched that whole thing, but all the like LTD and stuff, all the short naming of the stuff is so hard for me to keep apart, man. I think that teams as SYG and LTS and Union are teams to play against. Union is a very cool team to see as well. What's up, I'm Klein? Well, I think there's so many teams, you know, but we're only getting started, so we have to wait what the future brings. If you have any questions, guys, for my guest Rex from or Fives, let us know. Maybe we can answer them for you. For the guys who just joined in, we announced that all the events that are taking place in April until the 31st of May are cancelled. So that means the German championships, that means the multi-kappa championships, that means the SpeedQB event of the 2nd and the 3rd May. The multi-kappa championships will be moved to a different date on the 5th of July. It's a Sunday. And the May event will be moved to November. 14th and 15th of November. And we are looking for a date for the European Championships in December, but we don't know for sure what date. But we will announce everything properly and send emails and put it on our socials for everyone to know. So, well, I think we can conclude this stream, guys. I think we talked about everything, and you were a big help for how things are in your country. Do you want to say something before we go?
Just be
Take
safe.
care. Be safe and stay healthy.
You heard it, guys.
And don't forget to train, even inside your house or your flat or something.
Yeah. So, guys, you heard it, man. Don't forget to train. So, train in your living room, in your bathtub. It doesn't matter, Five says. So, and stay healthy and stay safe. Rex, Fives, I want to thank you for being here.
No
and
problem.
we hope to see you, well, shortly when all things are over. So, I hope we'll see you shortly.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, guys. And have a great evening. And stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Wait a little bit, okay?
Yeah.